Welcome to the Hooligans Football Show.
Aguero! Staggering! Just staggering!
Listen to the twists, turns, and major talking points of the football season. Analyzed for the fans, by the fans.
The ultimate in sporting drama.
Predictions, rumors, controversies, and match reviews.
It just does not get better than this.
The Hooligans Football Show has you covered.
Oh, brilliant!
Game on.
All right, Shad, come, buddy. You're gonna intro us up today.
Well,
Or you want me
you
to
start
do it?
ready?
You want me to do it? Yeah. Whenever you're ready.
yeah, we're here again. Hooligans podcast episode 2. We got Malaysia building again.
Our job.
My United fans, Collie,
Yeah.
and my James,
What's up?
big Leeds fan.
Big Leeds fan.
Only Leeds fan.
Only Leeds fan of Barbados again. Just to let people know, you can subscribe on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, YouTube, Facebook, IG, Be Social Podcasts. Check us out. Right, we're doing this on Saturday morning. Man, you have just played, so I think we gotta start there.
Yeah, get
In
straight,
some way.
yeah, you gotta get straight into it.
As we've got two, diehard Man U fans in the building.
Not really.
Well, listen, 3 points is 3 points, but tell me how you really feel.
Disappointed, honestly. A team like United playing against, you got to expect more. That's the truth. Plain and simple. We give the man so much time today. Man hit the pole give or take 7 times.
Five hours,
times.
5 times.
Like,
Something
We
ridiculous.
should have been buried today. And players are way better than them too. I really can't say that United had a good game today.
Right.
That's the truth.
So do you think that's down to Ollie, or do you think that's down to players just not applying themselves? What's the story here? Because you have talent. Let's be frank,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
There's a lot of talent on this pitch. So what's going on? What do you think?
I don't think that the players 100% fit, because Pogba today, first 40 had a fairly decent game, but then after that he went missing. The back four and then the defensive line like Matic, defensive midfielder, they ain't clicking, the positioning in there, the composure in there. I ain't really sure if it's Ollie, if they don't want to play for him, or if it's the scouts not recruiting the correct players that we need for the team. But I had a loss. First game, we come and start James after Greenwood had such a good ending season last season. Then they come and play the man today. So to me, it's nothing was not wrong with the man, but still.
Well, do you think they did that because of what happened in the England setup? To teach him a lesson?
Yeah.
But I mean,
Probably.
really, at this point, he already learned his lesson being left out of England team, being sent home,
sure.
right?
But Man City played
For
for
them.
them.
Yeah, they did.
And he had a brilliant game,
Yeah,
and he helped
yeah,
them get
yeah,
the
sure.
3 points. So
I don't know, because there's no reason why
Why
Dan
he
James
shouldn't
played.
play.
Yeah. Actually, there's a lot of talk of Dan James going actually to Leeds right
leave
now.
the club because he know he's not going to get
Right
much
now.
play this season.
Because I think they're going to try to fund the move for Sancho, but again, we don't know what's going to happen with that. So, Romario, come, give me your thoughts on this one. 'Cause
All right. So I think as a whole, United was very poor today. Very, very poor. Don't want to take anything away from Brighton. Brighton's performance was really good. But I find that there's a lot of big names in the team that aren't stepping up. To me, Martial is normally pretty decent. But if we started from the back end of last season after COVID, I felt that today he held on to the ball too much. Pogba was, as Malin said, the first 40 minutes was good, but then faded badly. Seriously looks very unfit. Very, very unfit. Matic held his own for his age and so on, keeping all those things into consideration. But I just feel like the team as a whole isn't clicking. And to go back to your question you asked me earlier, I actually think that Ollie has a role to play in this, because with all the other teams in the Premier League, the other big 6 teams in the Premier League, I feel like Manchester United doesn't have an identity. You can see what Liverpool is doing. You can see what City is doing. You can see what Lampard is trying with Chelsea.
Right.
I cannot see an identity with Manchester.
but is that down to the owners Woodward.
Woodward.
Isn't
I
that
think
is it
Woodward.
like because I mean let's be fair, all he is. I mean
I think
he should
he's-
be glad
yeah.
to be in that job, right? I mean
Yeah.
True.
I don't know how much say he really has in what's going on with the club.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
that's the thing, though.
The problem there.
The players for me are quality. Some of the players, I should say. But obviously, there's some positions that we need to improve in. For sure, a partner with to either Maguire or Lindelof, whoever you choose. To me, I would buy 2 centre backs. To be honest,
And a
I would buy
left back as
and
well.
and a left back. Because Luke Shaw's fitness.
He ain't even looking the part. No, that's the truth.
Exactly. So Wan-Bissaka is good defensively, but
Yep.
you know you're gonna lose it going forward.
Yeah.
So that's why Greenwood has to be so dominant on the offensive end, attacking the wing back on the opposing side and so on.
Pushing him up the
And
field,
then
yeah.
like rapper like Greenwood, then you still got Wan-Bissaka sprinting behind him every
Exactly.
minute because that's his game. Like you're going to lose a player in the defense.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And then you got defensive midfielders that ain't really covering as well either. So
Exactly. But we know that Pogba really and truly is not a good defender. I'm a
Yeah,
Pogba fan,
yeah,
but I can admit that he's not a good
He's
defender.
not. Yeah, he doesn't track back as well
Exactly.
as he should.
He's very lazy, sometimes sluggish and so on. So like that's why I said last week also to on the podcast that I believe that Van der Beek was a good signing, but not the right signing for Manchester
Yeah,
United.
the positioning.
but still they would go and play him before
Right.
Friday, though. That's the
So
honest
he
truth.
came on.
He came on.
He came on for what?
For
2 minutes.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah, he came on the 88th.
And
Well,
Van der Beek came on it. Yeah, right. Van der Beek.
Van der Beek came on the
Yeah,
88th.
yeah, yeah.
So
I thought you was talking about Fred.
he was talking.
Fred
Fred
came
came
off
off
of-
of Pogba like 60, 60
Yeah,
yeah.
60.
But would you have done that differently?
Yeah, I probably would have.
They probably
Because
would've left.
you needed another goal at the time.
And Van der Beek is
Being up 1-0 against how Brighton was playing, you needed another goal. So I would have brought Van der Beek, looking for that extra goal more so than afraid to try not to concede the goal because they still believe the goal is going to come regardless. And
True.
the goal came, the 94th minute, the goal came. Unfortunately, the handball.
What a crazy.
Yeah, it was a little crazy, but you got a handball similar. The last day, it was the game against Crystal Palace, Lindelof.
Oh,
Yeah, so you got to call it. You have to give it. So you can't
I mean,
feel for the Brighton
wait,
players
but apparently-
because man, you got
I haven't
a
seen
bloody
it back,
same way.
but apparently the ball may have gone out before the corner was taken.
My thing on it, the referee should have blown the whistle even before the corner. For the
Right,
throw,
right, yeah,
the
yeah,
throw
yeah.
was made. The
whatever
referee
it
should have
was,
blown the
yeah.
whistle, but I don't know if he was giving back time for the celebration. I can't say. He
can't
gonna
say
come
it.
and say that no because he's gonna get pressure for that.
It's true.
Definitely, he's gonna get
But
pressure
I mean,
for
he
that.
still has to review it because the appeal
Yeah,
was
of course.
there before
It was there before the
even-
whistle
yeah.
blow. So
Yeah.
I cannot feel for Brighton players.
No, yeah,
It's
yeah.
to me, it's a little reckless.
I mean,
You-
yeah, it's true.
You,
because
you
just
hand it
scored.
there. You,
Yeah,
you
you
I know
hand
just
it there.
You gotta look
You
to
gotta do everything
battle
right
it
there
out.
in that last second of the game.
I know, yeah, it's foolish.
He
They
went from
deserved a
0
point. Let's be
went
fair.
from
I
0
think
to
Brighton
0.
deserved to get something out of that game.
True.
Yeah, they deserve something out of the game.
But hey,
honestly.
3 points and you move on. Do you think that what is this result going to do for the United fan base? I mean, where do you go from here? I mean, what has to happen next?
You want Jerome first or you want me first? Or?
Come, I just want to hear it.
For me, honestly, like this last week's performance and this couple with this performance, I believe that changes have to come.
yeah,
but
for sure.
the danger with winning a game is that it puts the fans at rest for a bit.
Yeah.
Some fans, not
But
but
does it?
logical
Yeah.
fans.
Yeah.
We know that change
know
has
that,
to
know
come.
the
Yeah,
game,
has to
know
come.
that.
Yeah, I mean, if you would have
something-
dominated them, I would understand. But
Yeah,
let's
exactly.
be
how
fair.
went- yeah, the manner you want.
I mean, you weren't in possession.
Yeah.
You almost really get dominated.
I don't think if you y'all
Great goal
guys
from Rashford,
realize how most teams now are playing Bruno. From
Bruno-
time
I didn't
Bruno
say
collects the ball,
Yeah.
players
Yeah.
2 and 3
Yeah.
players going at him. So like
Always.
players didn't know of him before that was last year. So he probably got away. But to me, it's this season going to really test. To me, it's going to show his quality as a player if he could come this season again and do the same thing. Because today he got the penalty, yes, and the assist. But other than that, he was shut out the game a lot.
And that was
honestly.
what happened too. Like when he plays like that, his first instinct is to just drop deep for the ball. And then you
Right,
can't have
and that's the bad of the
Matic
team.
in there. You
You
can't
can't
have
Pogba
Pogba
as
and
well,
still
and
him.
still
yeah,
dropping
just
for the ball.
dropping that day because
Yeah.
then you got no link between.
That's
it's
what
hard
Tommy
for-
was saying
and-
that
and
Martial
Martial, right.
ball. So I mean, he had to hold it because he ain't got
No one
nobody
around
coming
him.
out as fast. But I guess the high reverse
That's so
role
true.
today because Rashford, you see like a glimpse of how direct he was like 2 seasons back.
Good goal.
Yeah,
But
break-
as we
That
say,
was a
the
good goal
difference
today.
in teams, Rashford he got quality. So like Rashford, that individual performance there, like to me, that was the difference in the teams Trossard was good, but compared to Rashford took away his chance as soon as he got it, and he got a offside goal earlier, and it just showed the quality of the player compared. Like Trossard hit the bar like 3 times. And like you gotta be more composed. You can't come on just drive the ball all the time. Try to compose safer, and that's to me where Rashford and Man United players show the quality, and that's why probably they get the 3 points at the end of the game. To be honest,
and I think Brighton too, if they had gone away with 3 points, they probably would have been more confident going into the next game as well, because everybody like to beat Man United.
Of course,
that would definitely be a very
right?
good start to the season, honestly, for them. 2 back-to-back means.
I mean, if you were Ollie, what would you do at this point? What is that? Well, is the Sancho? I mean, I don't even want to go back through this. I don't think, because I just feel like we're flogging a dead horse. Do you think this is gonna happen? Do you think they're gonna do this now?
I don't think it can come true, but for God's sake, like Greenwood there, just play the man. You know, like
give him a chance. Give him a season. Say, I can. This what we can do.
What you need, which is a defensive midfielder and a couple men at the back, because Maguire and Lindelof.
But as I say, Rashford showed out today that we don't need that much going forward.
Exactly.
Rashford showed out today.
And
that
you know, Martial is a given.
So that's where to me where Man U. That's why I had Man U in my top 4, because the attack that Man U has, like any given day against any competition.
Well, they're going to go on a run at some point.
You understand me? So, like,
you know that's going to happen.
Patch up where you need to patch up and
a
go from there.
midfielder like a Makelele role, like a Kante. Like you need one of those, because Pogba, Pogba's a free player.
Right. That's
Bruno, you could put Bruno in front of him to do what he has to do.
Yeah.
Given he can create chances. But you still need somebody that can do the donkey work. You see Matic, the first thing he's doing is drop off. Me personally, he's look good at centre back. That's just me.
Dropping in between Lindelof and...
Player that'd be like 5 in the back.
But I mean, I will go drop somebody else out of there, and even
Lindelof
too.
But
he will, but I will go play as a front stopper and play with like 3. And then he might
probably does, as he was now saying, is that Man U's identity. Man U known for...
They don't have one yet.
It's true.
Running at teams and constantly scoring goals. Nice looking goals.
But like when to realize though,
Ferguson, I'm talking about Ferguson era.
Of course, right? Absolutely.
Era. That was
just bombing. Nani, Ronaldo,
and like,
bombing.
as he was saying, where is Man U's identity right now?
All you need to realize, like the team he came up playing with was more technically sound than this team.
Yeah, by far.
And they had the fundamentals, the unity, everything was there. Like the team was just a complete team.
Yeah, when you lose a coach like that and that structure, like it's very, very hard to bounce back direct from here.
I think he's trying to just do over the team right over.
As he has on a Pogba. He has on a Pogba. We have 2 different players.
That's a good point.
Pogba for France and Pogba for Man.
That's a good point.
Because
different players
side of him.
That's a good point.
Then you have McTominay.
That's a good point, Sims boy.
You have Matic this week. So like,
what's your thoughts on McTominay? Is he good enough?
A little up and down with McTominay. McTominay has a workman-like attitude that I think will help Pogba. But we need to get to a point we need to stop saying help Pogba. Like, I'm a Pogba fan, but
Pogba need to hold his own.
Pogba got to hold his own as a world-class player. Like, if we call Manchester United world-class players, we don't take the his world-class anymore.
I feel for him a little bit, honestly.
What, Pogba?
Yeah.
How you mean?
He looks gassed to me.
But he
looks
took a lot off his
gassed.
plate. Bruno came and took the creative side of the game off of Pogba's play.
When he wasn't even playing the games.
Exactly.
A couple games, Paul come back after Bruno had already played, and you just see a difference in the team.
I must admit though, at the beginning when Pogba first came, he had a lot of pressure on him. Price-tag and things so on. And then everybody was saying, all right, we want you to protect the back line, but we also want you creating goals and scoring goals. That's not the case now. Pogba needs to settle down. And it's the biggest is the biggest Pogba fan.
Yeah, and he was sure like
he got to do better. He's a Pogba fan too. So like
it's like he can play the free role, he can play like a Iniesta, Rombo, he can play like an attacking role like a Xavi, or he can play like a deep creative player like Pirlo. Like none of the 3 ain't seen. It's
so like each. But for me, one more question on Man. You talk about Man U a lot, honestly.
I know.
Do you all start Pogba the next game?
Of course you do.
Yeah,
you have to.
What was the next game in Premier League?
I'll tell you right now.
I can tell you my midfield depending on who we play.
They go play Van.
I'm thinking, but F is a
Tottenham.
Woo! Big game.
I have to play Van de Beek for sure. I cannot play
You
Matic.
can't have 40
But
million.
you can take that risk. You can take that risk starting a new. But for me, the time to experiment was
the two
Crystal
first games
Palace,
and Brighton.
Brighton.
Yeah.
Just to see how Van de Beek in that
But I
midfield
can't
work
play
out.
Matic against them men that clicking already. Like,
But Matic is more
Son,
defensive than
Son
Van de
and
Beek. Van de Beek, that.
That's what he's saying. You're going to need the better defender.
Yeah.
That
To
mean you
need to
go
get
play
it back.
McTominay then, for sure.
McTominay.
Well, you over Matic.
Yeah, I mean, like,
Yeah,
he got the age on
he
him.
got better legs,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, both of them got the same playing style basically. So
Yeah. To me, Matic is probably more composed on the ball, but
yeah, true.
Yeah.
That's probably the only thing he has. The composure.
All right, without being a Man United podcast, we're gonna do a quick recap of last week because
yeah.
this will be coming out on Monday. This one, so we're gonna spend a little bit of time on last week because otherwise people will be bored
Everton
to
gone
death.
up to 1. Actually.
I saw, yeah. So speaking of which, Everton
Penalty.
5-2 over West Brom last week. I mean, and what's going on right now? Everton seem to be pretty decent. I mean, I haven't really played. I mean, yeah, I mean, I think the midfield looks legit.
Yeah,
Calvert
Louis, yeah, he got a hat trick.
and he scored again today.
I see, yeah,
Did he score the second one too?
First one, penalty, second one from Richarlison.
And Richardson
look
like
good.
a flea, man.
They look good.
Everything in the box.
He's
on
one
the
of the
game.
strikers. Yeah.
But I do feel if they come up against like a Man
good-
City or
a
Chelsea,
good
I just
team, yeah.
you know the defense will
I
be
think that's what everyone right now is waiting for.
yeah.
I still think the given to score though, but I don't think it would be like
Thanks.
yeah.
Michael Keane and Yaramina.
I tell you what, there's been some goals this year already.
Yeah.
Like we were talking about 2-1 games and
The
1-0.
games didn't draw.
I don't think there was
They haven't
anything
drawn.
like
Fans don't
that.
matter anymore.
Seems that's the way they're playing. So yeah, Everton 5, West Brom 2. West Brom looking pretty atrocious so far, so that's good. The prediction for relegation looks good. Moving on to the second game, which was Leeds Fulham 4-3, which again had no defense. That's 7 goals conceded, 7 scored in 2 games. We have Sheffield United tomorrow, so we'll see what
test.
That's
happens.
gonna be
We'll
a,
see what
yeah,
happens
that's,
with
that
that one.
one is gonna be a good
I
test.
think you can hold your own though.
Egan
Yeah,
is
'cause
out.
he's struggling
because
a
of
little
that.
He is out?
Yeah,
Because
he
of
got
the
a red
penalty.
card.
He got
Oh,
red,
yeah,
which is
yeah,
never.
yeah.
By the way, that's never
That's
a red.
not red card to me.
That's
either.
never a red. So we'll see what happens with that. But we need to defend. We just signed another nobody, Spanish national team nobody no one's ever heard of.
And then you say you're looking at James who does more attack.
Well, yeah, I think they're trying to do a deal because they've always wanted Dan James. I don't know if you've seen the documentary, but he held the shirt. We almost signed him on it was January transfer window 2 years ago. And he came to Leeds, held the shirt, did the signings, and Swansea's manager pulled out with like 2 minutes left. The player was already there and like was vaxxed, completely vaxxed. And so we've tried to get him for a long time. And then y'all came in with a big offer. What are your thoughts on Dan James? He started off well, didn't he?
I ain't even
His first 6 months, no? Done.
He started well.
You know when you're seeing the players on the media all the time, you go on YouTube, you watch a couple of clips. Like,
I know, they look like world beaters, right?
Yeah, he offered nothing to just pace. That's all.
That's it.
I ain't really seen a
He had some
spark.
vital goals last year to me.
When he first
He
came,
first
right?
came, he had
first
some
2
vital.
games.
Yeah, he had some vital goals.
That's it.
Disappeared after.
I hope we don't get him then. But hey, if it funds Sancho or parts of it, but I don't know why the Man U board, not to go back at Man U, but why are they not doing 80 million this year, 20 million summer, and doing a structured deal?
Apparently, Dortmund want all the money up front.
Up front.
So we was, I think it was 100 plus add-ons to come up to the 130 that they wanted.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Diamonds
probably
in
they're
the
going
Why
to get a
though?
player to
Like, why
replace
not
him.
just structure
They
that?
offered players everything, but
To me, I should think they should give up because they think that's things like that's bring down the team morale and
Yeah.
things
Because
as
they
well.
want Lingard to
Yeah.
go too, right?
Yeah,
They
so you're
want-
trying to get a player and the player is saying that there's nothing that happen. You're still going after the player and
Not
you're
good.
struggling. Like, why not try to fix somewhere else or get another player that could boost the team in a way like that the team need at the point? But
I know we want to go off for Manchester United, but I just mean like there's certain signings that I think that are basic.
I mean,
I have no
you definitely can
experience.
skip the Man U game for last week.
Well, no. Give me.
Crystal Palace game. That's why I probably had to talk with Crystal Palace Crystal Palace was brilliant again
I
in
can't
that
talk about
game.
Man United from last week.
I just don't get why us, like, people in Barbados to see these things. People all over the world can see them, but these men is get paid a scope though.
I have no background or education when it comes to scouting. I can tell you
We would
that
way better
very
job.
poor. Very, very poor, man. So
Zaha though.
But the 3 points is, to me, today, that was vital, and you all got your 3 points. So
Yeah.
I think that could be the start of the season for Man United.
but James, back to we was asking about Dan James. I saw a tweet today that was very fun.
Go
That was
on.
funny.
Uh-oh.
A guy tweeted, I think it was Dex. He tweeted that Dan James is good enough to play in Premier League but not Belgian players. And to me it was like, I actually agreed in a sense, because it was like Dan James is so basic to me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's just
so
fast, but he's just basic, and I don't
Average-
think he's a
average
Manchester
player.
United player
He's not
necessarily.
Manchester.
Well, he was a
He's
championship
not
player.
Yeah.
So that's
you know,
what, right. That's it.
That's
He was
probably
a
the
champion.
way he wanted him to
We
be.
did. We wanted him to get. I think if we would have signed him, that's when we fell apart in the championship, which was 2 years ago. We fell apart. We were ahead. If we'd have had Dan James, I think we would have done. You know, we probably would have gone up the year that Sheffield United came up. So, anyways, moving on. Right, Palace. My best thing about the whole Palace Man U thing was what Patrice Evra said on the about
And
Zaha
Zaha,
and
yeah.
Moyes' door, which is pretty interesting. Arsenal.
In debt too.
I know, right?
Yeah, he's a real Man U fan, though. He's a die-hard Man U
I
fan.
know he's like crying on Twitter and all
bro,
kinds of
he
shit.
is a Man U fan.
Yeah.
He loves the club.
All right, brings us to Arsenal, who had
West
a
Ham.
pretty shaky.
Yeah, that game was very, very.
was a tough
Yeah,
game.
that was a tough game, honestly. I had the 2-0 prediction, which turned out to 2-1. Gave away a goal right on halftime, which is always a bad time to give away a goal. See, right on halftime. Normally, teams can come out after the break and straight at you, because obviously them took that into the break. And now you know got to get back into the game. And I think that's what made it harder for Arsenal. But in the end, Arteta to me showed that he's the guy for the job. The subs was on point to me. The subs was very on point, and that changed the game. The subs came on directly. Pepe, he was already going forward with the ball, so I knew he was going to get that goal.
Yep.
And the defense hold up again. Leonor with some big saves. Big fan of Leonor, but he's still shaking the ear to me. But
Right, yeah, a lot of talks about his aerial stuff.
yeah, he's very poor in the ear, man. That's the only problem for me. But
A
on
lot
the
of people-
ground, and
a lot of
sharp
people saying,
saves. This Martinez, yeah, I still vex with Martinez. But I clean sheet on his debut as well.
he saved a
And he saved
penalty.
a penalty.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
Good
but
player. Wish we
I just
signed
was
him.
talking about earlier. The 3 points is always vital early in the season, and Arteta came out and said it. You guys showed fight. It's 3 points we needed because we got Liverpool. So to gain with 3 points, you still got something to work on going into the game. And are you looking for something out there Liverpool game? Maybe I think like crazy, but
least a
I
draw.
honestly looking for something out the Liverpool game.
I would think
Well,
so
Arsenal
too.
is a team that given to always step up against big games in big games. That's y'all known for that.
For trying, honestly, of late, and from
trying.
certain
Yeah,
teams, certain
but-
teams,
yeah,
we
for
could
sure,
we would
for
come
sure.
up good against certain teams, but Liverpool was one of the teams that I feel don't think we won. I feel like there's about 6 games, and that's my Arsenal history. Honestly, this is the poorest time fixtures between Liverpool and Arsenal for like a while. So like we're trying to change that now, and knowing that Liverpool don't have the fans,
Right.
we're trying to utilize that. If we could get at least a draw out the game or sneak a win, if you understand. We beat Liverpool last year, the end of the season, but to me it was more errors from Van Dijk than Arsenal had in a brilliant performance. So I would like to see the guys this
Yeah,
season
maybe a good game,
now
though.
For sure.
to see how
Total different playing
Yeah.
styles. You know, Liverpool is playing more of the attacking.
Yeah. Not to quote
let's see how it go.
Bielsa, but Arsenal Anfield is not Anfield without
it's
fans.
not the
so.
same as with the fans.
All right. Well, what's going on with Arsenal in the transfer market right now?
We're trying to get the same guy a war. So
Yeah.
we're trying to get some of the players out. Torreira's supposed to be going to Atletico Madrid, so hopefully that can happen.
And they just bought Suarez,
And
right?
they just bought Suarez. So
Which is big in the news
if you're
right
looking
now.
for a defensive midfielder, that means Marte is should be coming to Arsenal. Then that's positive news as well. That we could get another defensive midfielder and a man in that structure.
Okay. We're going to cross over to La Liga really quick. It's probably the only time I'll do this. But did y'all see Messi come out with the tweet about Suarez,
and how
you can't believe how
they
treated him?
They treated him.
How they treated Suarez. And
Yeah. Not surprised because of the incident with him and the transfer.
I mean,
So Messi came out and said that nothing wasn't happening in the club. The club is not the same. So seeing that happen and the manner it happened, like you cut the man. You came out and said we're gonna cut your deal 1 year short. Then you just come and cut the man whole complete deal. Like that,
It's such.
I'm mad at this so much for the club.
I can't wait to see what happens with Barcelona this year.
Yeah, me
because,
too.
I mean, I don't. I think Messi's gonna play his heart out for the club. He loves the club, but he's already gone. Like, from everything that he said, he is gone.
His mind is not there.
So
Suarez, they probably would have gone to Juve. He already played with Messi.
For Ronaldo, no. Probably as I say, it's not that hard. I mean, not that easy because like, you got to travel your whole family. You got to look for a new home. So like he's already in Spain. So why not stay there? So that's gonna be it too. A lot of times.
Wait, was
They
it
say
Suarez?
Dzeko though. You did saying Dzeko, so you don't know if they were saying Dzeko and Suarez.
But isn't he in trouble? He just got in trouble for trying to falsify a cheat,
Something in
the
Italy,
Italian citizenship thing. I just saw
The
that.
man is a barn cheater.
And you got him and Costa together.
Right?
There's two guys that.
But with Messi, I mean, it looks like only one place he'll go, which is Man City.
Man City. But you gotta see
what happens with that? What happens to Phil Foden? If that happens,
if he goes to Man City,
obviously he can get dropped. It's Messi. Like anywhere.
Of course,
Messi goes,
listen, Messi's not sitting on a bench,
Yeah.
right? Let's be honest.
anywhere. Give him.
I think Foden and Messi could play together, depending on Foden playing in a more CM role. Messi playing on the right, but obviously you know Messi is a dictator, so Messi's gonna come inside, collect the ball and so on. So I don't know if that's gonna clash.
but Pep
And then he's
says
got
that
Kevin that's come inside as well.
Well,
Phil
Kevin
Foden
is in the
is probably
scene,
one of the best players he ever coached. He said that about Phil Foden, so I think he's favor Phil Foden a bit, and I think this season is Phil Foden's season. I believe whoever comes into the team can go sit down behind Phil Foden or come on the
Even if it's Messi.
Messi could, as he said, Messi could come off the right. Phil Foden could play behind the striker.
But Phil Foden is there to replace David Silva, you know?
Yeah.
So I
Yeah,
think that he
it's
and
a
Messi
different-
could work together. So.
Yeah.
And to me, if it was a case that he didn't believe in Phil Foden, I feel that he would have probably took him out on loan, but he kept him in the side still, and he plays in some very important games. And I think this season, as I said, is going to be his season. I think he's going to play in there every game.
Happen with the rest of players like a Bernardo
And Mahrez and those guys are, to me, those guys are the guys that are going to suffer.
and playing thing and get very slim.
Yeah, but when you get paid,
Bernardo and Mahrez may rotate, but I feel Phil Foden is going to play a lot this season.
but maybe they'll be happy to just ride the pine and just get paid. Some play, some people like that.
Yeah.
That's how the Diego Jota deal.
Not a deal.
For Liverpool. I mean, that
He's not going to get much play.
right,
Yeah.
but he's gone because he loves the club and he wants to be a part of the team.
And
I
win
guess.
trophies, as most people say.
Although he may not play, but hey. All right, let's do these quick. So Tottenham, Southampton, Tottenham 5-2. I don't think we called anything.
Yeah.
Right. Well, actually,
I didn't want it. Yeah, I think
you might call 4-2.
Somebody called a big score. I
think
called
it
it
was
1
you.
love to Tottenham, but someone was brilliant on the day.
yeah, phenomenal.
Harry Kane also was the pass. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, hat trick. Well, no, he scored 4.
Scored
right?
4.
Oh wait, what was the thing with Mourinho at the end of the game? Did you hear anything like?
I don't even pay Mario anymore.
They had something lately. He was talking about the goal post.
No, it was like
That was from last year. I think.
Oh,
They say the goal post, the goal bars was smaller than normal. It was 5 centimeters.
Yeah.
Oh, that was
5
with-
something like
Right.
5 centimeters. Yeah,
Yeah,
A game they played last season.
No, what? No, it was the last season. It was the
That
last
was
game.
the last
That was
game.
Savannah game.
yeah.
No, that was
so
so.
it was the cup game.
Yeah, it was a cup
Oh,
game.
the cup. Yeah, they
So
played
the
against-
goalkeeper came to Mourinho for what he said. The goalkeeper came to Mourinho and said, "Well, the bar doesn't let the same height
as the normal
bar."
bar.
And it turned out the bar
the
was 5
man did-
centimeters.
Yeah, the man did. The goalkeeper put it in the air and was like, "This is not the normal goal bar." And Mourinho went and did it, and like he knew something was wrong.
Who else we got? Brighton, Newcastle. Brighton won 3-0. They had a red card. When was the red card?
Yeah, against
Oh,
Newcastle.
it was on 89.
Yeah, the
I
guy.
thought Newcastle was going to be.
Me too. I was
They get
disappointed
out
by that
Yeah.
by that performance from Newcastle. To be
Then I was
honest.
breaking against United today.
Yeah,
Like, when you get in space, to liable to score.
Yeah, they're good.
Yeah,
They're a
the
good
guy
team.
Neil Mope, he's definitely a pest. He's reminding me of
That's a pest
Richarlison a
for
little
sure.
bit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's true.
He's the one
always
that went
there and there
through
about-
Leno last year.
yeah.
And injured
And
him,
he
right?
came back and scored and won the game.
Also,
against
Lallana
Arsenal,
looks
yeah.
very, very nice in midfield.
Yeah.
Lallana had a good game today.
To
He
me,
moved the
as I
ball
say,
quick
God
and
comes
so
to
on.
his fitness, how long he could do it for.
He's
That's
an
the only
injury
thing.
prone.
Yeah,
Marco Royce.
definitely. Always injured, man. Always injured. Lallana's always injured. So But Brighton looks good. As I say, I still think they're going to be in the relegation fight because looking good and losing the game at any day still, you can find yourself slipping all the time. They have a good game but still getting beat. They had a good game but still lost, and you find yourself drifting all the time. So I feel that's where they're like they're probably. I don't feel they can get relegated, but they're gonna be in bottom, not in bottom 3, but they're gonna be fighting relegation again. Yeah. And the bench is not that strong either.
I got one left for right now. Who wants?
Yeah, you can get me. They're the deputy, man. They're good, man.
I'll get him to bring some more up in a sec. Right. Chelsea Liverpool, which I guess was the highlight game of the.
That game was actually decent though.
Thoughts, thoughts on the on that game.
Chelsea played well. I ain't gonna lie.
At
11-11, Chelsea compete in like everywhere they could. Honestly, like they had breakaways, counter attacks, very nuts. Unfortunately, he had two chances. I think he should have snapped the shot against Fabinho, and like he took too long. And Fabinho showing that quality. The defensive side
actually played a very good
center back.
CB, sorry, he played very well.
Yeah, boy, he was good. He was
everything,
good.
Composure, reading the game. He even
made
played some deep plays. He was on
because
point that game.
I felt if Gomez was playing, I felt the game would have probably gone different. So he came in a vital game, but. Again, the red card changed the game to me.
I mean, another one where I think
the game,
red card. I mean, it was for me.
To me,
100%. I mean,
it was stupid,
he rugby
man.
tackled the man.
Yeah, it was clumsy.
I mean, there's thought that the goalkeeper may have gotten there, right?
I feel so
that
too.
One,
but you never know because.
64 passes.
Yeah, they passed him off the park.
Thiago Silva came on a broke a record. He the most passes completed by a player in one half.
He looks freaking phenomenal, by the way. He looks phenomenal.
I mean, most of his passes too are like a side-to-side back base, but still.
But
that's
the man up to me is how he does it like that one time. That he's not players gonna touch it up and turn and turn and
how he plays it is direct. He does that in order for the space to open up. So for the time he going back and the Chelsea players can get drafted out.
It reminds me of Man City, how Man City play. Like that quick, and then just that one ball. You see Sterling running on. There was no back in midfield. Like, how they get here ready, it's happened so fast.
I watched a documentary with Kevin. The man said, like, it's not that he doesn't like scoring, just he prefers
the man
pass.
said he prefers to assist. Yeah, man said he
loves
to
assist. The ball
assist.
is there, he know his job is done. It's for the striker or the winger to get there and put the ball in the back.
Yeah, man said I love to assist players. Man said that.
God, need one of those in my team. Shit. Mane obviously got 2. It seems like Salah will have a good game, then Mane will come back. Salah will be today.
Score 3, and then Mane come and score 2. That's why he had Liverpool as to win the title because that alone, and Mane could do it himself.
Still feel like that
being competitive could be a good thing because last year, don't forget when Salah was being selfish and
they actually had a brawl. I remember you was talking about the Sabayas and something that's good for the team because you need that competition throughout the players. So like Salah is a very selfish player. You know?
It's true.
They had a free kick in that same game. I can't remember who it was. It was Trent. And Salah was so vexed. Salah was, I could have seen it, and Salah feels like,
honestly, it was a right-footed angle. Salah
and Trent just normally score them, and like, man was so pissed. Man was vexed. And then they tell me that mentality, and that's why Salah is so good, because he wants to do it all the time. So.
Yeah. All right, we'll move on. I mean, I'm not going to spend too much time on, Leicester, Burnley, 40. I think it was you said that Leicester are going to bang goals this year. And I think...
Crystal ball.
It was two penalties. They had a penalty in that as well. No, that was the game in front. I don't think they had the penalties. Harvey Barnes again, though. I used to talk about Harvey Barnes. I think he's a player to watch out this season, and some boy may snap him up next year.
He had 68% possession.
But Tarkowski was out of the game. But Tim was back. Madison was back. And to me, that was the key for Leicester. Keeping Madison fit is the key for Leicester to me. Vardy's going to obviously play his role, his goals, but Madison and the other guy from Belgium.
Oh, Tillemans.
Tillemans, you're right.
Tillemans.
Yeah, them is two good players that Leicester have to depend on a lot, and the Kevin Pratt, them is good technical players, and to me, Leicester midfield is very strong with everybody's fit, to be honest, and that's what got them up in the fighting for the top 4 last year, and unfortunately after COVID, there was not the same Leicester, and they started to drop points. Still had a chance to get in top 4.
I think that coincided with Madison's injury too. I think he was not team for the last coming on to the last game last year. So to me, Madison, England should be looking for him for the future. To me, should be England's #1 midfielder. When you picking the England squad, you got Madison all the time. Closest thing to David Beckham. That's tough, boy.
Got Madison.
For me,
Madison got to
Foden.
play.
I could call names that I think that gonna give you a little. I'll give some problems.
Get around for sure.
Yeah, so
I still favor Madison. Madison's a quality player. He can score goals as well. Good goals.
True. Not the flashiest of players, but a good player nonetheless, right?
Which
is what you need.
That's what you need.
All right, so let me just come back to this. Villa United, Sheffield United, no one cares. Villa won 1-0. Which again, the game was changed after 10 minutes because of a red card.
Red card again.
So, and actually, Sheffield United should have won the game because they had a penalty. And they had a bunch of chances to win the game. So they've had a rough start.
I don't believe in VAR though. VAR should be.
I like it, but it's like a debate between Messi and Ronaldo. It's hard, but still. You need it. Vital, but still, the game could do without it. But still, like the Man U result today show that.
So explain to me, like, because I've never seen it properly, right? Is it the fact that the referee goes to see it, or somebody upstairs or a panel of people are looking at the game and deciding what the outcome is?
It's a bit of both, actually.
Yeah.
So what the
fuck
is that?
Like why you need them in your ears if you can go and look at it yourself? Like why they gonna come and say go and take a look? Why not you go and take a look from the get go? I go in and take a look at this because
I think in the Premier League for sure this is the issue of our last season. In other leagues, the referee was allowed to go and look at it, but Premier League wants to keep the pace of the game and doesn't want
they don't want the breaks. Yeah, they don't want the game stopping every minute.
They have a panel set as you all know.
Yeah,
for all the games going on at that one time, or is it a panel for each game?
I think it's a panel for each game. Every game don't have the screen. Every game don't get you don't think you get the screen every game.
Why not?
Oh.
Not all stadiums have the screen.
Oh,
they should. Otherwise, what the fuck?
But I mean, that got me shocked because
So you have something depend on what they say.
I mean, referees are always like, sight, what happened? Like, if you get views the next game, so be it. Like,
but it gone past that, I know.
Man, I like VAR. To be honest, I like
if it
VAR.
Works, right?
If it works. Because if I am backing, all right, I play Manchester, they playing Liverpool. And in last minute, Rashford get kicked down, and the referee say play on. And VAR, I want VAR to give me my penalty.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So I think VAR helps.
It here to stay. Yeah. So you gotta work. It ain't going nowhere. So you gotta work with it. So you gotta take the positive out of it. And to me, it ain't doing a bad job so far in the Premier League.
Okay. Yeah. Last game recap from last week because we're gonna move on to this week quick. City Wolves. This is actually the one game I didn't watch or anything. I have no idea. But I see De Bruyne scored, Foden, and Jesus.
Yeah.
Well, I think he's injured now.
Wolves should have got something out of the game.
Really?
Yeah, Jimenez was off that. He was off that game. Like, the times that if Wolves could have equalized, the game would have definitely gone different. City was up 2-1, and Wolves had some chances. The guy Podence was making them a mess of Mendy.
Yeah,
and
he was.
Jimenez was just not putting away the ball.
I watched again.
So the coach was. You could have seen the frustration in the coach's face, like from Wolves. Like, you just needed to get back in the game because I know if Wolves had got that equalizing goal, probably they could have gone on and win the game. And you at 2-1, when you pushing at 2-1, there's only one thing that's happened. The other team is going to score.
He went flat.
He was out of the game.
Yeah,
he was out of the game.
He's a young player. It's gonna happen. I mean.
I didn't know if it was
Mark. But as I say, Wolves played good. Man City was Man City, but Man City third goal only came in last play of the game. You understand me? So it was a tough game.
It was a tough game.
I mean, Jesus is not as direct as like
As Aguero, yeah.
I really
To me,
not fan of
Jesus has
to
to
be
me has a
honest.
lot. He still has a lot to learn, to be honest,
I
as a
really
striker.
Apparently
I
he's
can't
good
see him
now.
scoring 20 goals in the Premier League as the point striker himself,
Yeah, it's
but.
true. Me either. As a volleyball.
But Man City gets goals from other like Sterling and the likes of Mahrez, the likes of Foden. De Bruyne scores a lot of goals himself. So, do Man City need 20 goals from a striker? Probably not.
True.
Probably not.
Yeah, it's just be an audition.
Good point. Yeah.
Yep. All right. So, match day 3 now. Obviously, Man U.
Yeah, Man U should have lost
win
probably
today?
5-1.
I don't listen. I don't know about that. I mean,
Yeah, you
take
gotta
a
be
draw,
realistic. You gotta
but,
be realistic.
I mean, you got to win. So
Quality
it's
team.
3
If
points
it's a
on the
quality
board.
team, yeah, 3 points on the board.
That's all that matters now. I mean, we'll see what happens. Who do you got next? Tottenham next,
Yeah,
right?
that'll be a good test. Marino gotta be waiting on that game. Marino probably ready for the main games.
I mean, what can happen there, so no, is like Son, like you don't know if Son can play from the right or if he can play from the left, because you know he's be all over the pitch. If he plays from the left, it's like
As I said earlier, I favor Song and Lucas. Song and Lucas Moraes, to me, as a threat already, but where's Harry Kane fitting?
The Gareth
Harry Kane
Bale
at top, like
is done, right?
Yeah, the deal is done.
He's injured for a month.
Yeah,
Is that correct?
It
Yeah.
says something in
Who's that?
October.
Gareth
Yeah,
Bale.
Bill is
Bill.
supposed to be coming by October.
What do you guys make of that? I mean, for him now to come back,
That's
you think?
very
What do you think?
insane.
What kind of player he's going to be? Do you think he has something to prove? Do you think that?
Yeah, he has a lot. To
He's
prove.
just
has a lot to prove to Real Madrid for sure. Because I think that's who's going to be got all eyes on Gareth Bale. To me,
I don't
You
think-
forget-
Madrid is going to
think
be.
it happened in the,
what does he
in
have to
the
prove?
EPL,
He's
though.
won more trophies.
Yeah.
Than literally anyone.
Yeah.
Like you talk about some of the best players around.
Yeah.
He's won trophies and like
And
From where he started as well, from
yeah,
a wing back.
yeah.
to the position
He's
he
won-
plays today. Yeah,
he's
that's-
won a lot of
and he was
trophies.
vital to Real Madrid winning.
And I don't think like he would necessarily have something to prove in the EPL because he ain't
Right,
playing
he's done
against
it.
the
Right,
teams,
he's done it
but
already as well. in
Champions
EPL.
League, no give or take. If they had to be in there, like
He would definitely.
he
yeah.
would probably turn up. He would show the
Right.
worth, but no.
To me, he's going to be. I believe he's going to be 75% Gareth Bale. I don't believe he's going to get that 100. He's not going to be the same guy that was there before, but 75% Gareth Bale could still help Tottenham get in top 4.
True, but then still he playing with a good set of players as well, like at Madrid. So
Yeah.
I guess he
So
should
it comes
be able
down.
to
To
adapt
me, it
quickly.
comes down to Mourinho.
Basically, seeing
It's
playing
fitting
style
all of
too.
these players in and the right, as we was talking about before, the right system for the players that you got at the club.
What do you pay? Like,
Because you don't want Bill to be coming all the way back to collect the ball, you want Bill running on the balls. You want Bill on the ball. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you don't want him out of position and not happy at
I mean,
right
it
wing.
just signed the
You know what I'm
defensive
saying?
midfielder from
take that.
Højbjerg. Like,
Højbjerg.
Yeah.
that was a vital since.
They got the guy
Dembele.
on the left back as well. He's a good player.
Yeah, he's a good player as
He's a good
How
well.
much are they
for
paying? Are
Sevilla.
they paying him the full whack of what he's been getting? Is that what the 'cause
Bill?
Yeah.
I ain't sure. I
I
think
think
so.
Tottenham have a
300,000
good
a
bite
week?
rap. That's the truth.
Tottenham not
I
going
think
to pay
Tottenham.
that. Levy is not. He doesn't have that.
That's our cash.
I mean, he's
After
not
no
going to pay.
getting a new
Surely he's not
stadium
paying
as
that
well,
much
too.
money.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They think they were good. That money would
The
disappear
transfer fee
very
is what,
quickly.
13 or 15 million or something?
Yeah,
I think.
but it's just a loan deal.
But knowing
Bill
Bill,
is
you know,
on loan.
Bill is
It's a
not
loan
really
deal?
a
Yeah,
fancy
Season
man.
loan.
Bill is on.
Season loan.
Yeah, Bill is on
They have
loan.
to pay that much for it?
Yeah,
That's terrible business. I'm done. Sorry.
but you desperate.
It's
You play
true.
Europa League.
Yeah.
Tottenham can't be that desperate. For
Yes. When last Tottenham win
Oh, yeah,
a trophy?
that's a
So
lot,
after
yeah.
this loan is the
So
option
hold on,
to
you had
buy.
to
Yeah.
pay,
Shit.
and you have to pay his
Regulon,
wages.
Regulon is
Hold on a second.
is a player is a Tottenham player, but not Bill. Bill, but you know Real Madrid is not going to do that. You should know Real Madrid
Yeah,
is not
Real
going to let him
Madrid,
go
for sure.
that easy.
Yeah, I agree.
Very money hungry club.
Come and score 15 goals this season. He's back at Real Madrid next year.
True.
Sorry,
He's just sitting there costing you £300,000 a
and
week.
it's not playing
Go on,
right
get off
now.
your butts,
And I mean,
man.
he
That's
does
what
not even
that's,
have a problem
that's
with
what
it.
he said.
I know,
I'm
yeah,
not
but
surprised that man.
Would you?
That's why
Would
he's
you
surprised
have a
man. He
problem with
jumped.
it?
No, but I mean, I still would want to play, being that's
Yeah.
my job. That's what I love to do. But still, you might just still like.
Yeah, and he's
For
gonna
me
cut that.
personally, if I won the amount of things that Bill has won in
Yeah.
his career, it gets to a point that if you don't want to play me and I want to play for your team, also it's rumored that his wife and team likes Madrid. So she likes Madrid. So he want like
Really?
That's where them want.
'Cause
I said I tell people it's come down to
I thought that he's-
family is
Right,
is
but I
still
think
play a
he's
big
actually
part
homesick.
in transfer.
Yeah,
Because he's a Welsh boy. He likes
Yeah,
the ball. He likes it.
yeah,
I don't know. I heard that he hasn't really taken to Spain.
I think the fan base he still has in England as well too.
Yeah. And he said that the Real Madrid fans don't like him
yeah.
at all.
They don't.
Yeah, he said he don't feel happy.
They don't like
there,
anybody.
so,
True.
Yeah.
yeah.
You know,
That's
look
how
what
they
did to Ronaldo.
normally be though.
Yeah,
That's how they
exactly.
normally be. Yeah. You're just there for that time when we as much trophies and that's it. But
Yeah.
on to the new product, the new generation.
That's so
That's
true.
how Real Madrid thinks. But that way Real Madrid is successful.
As it went, his score was first clicking and then
Because
he
you
had
can't
a
feel
couple
for
bad games,
players.
and I was like,
If
yeah,
you're not
yeah,
up to
right.
standard, you go.
True. All right. So, Brighton, Man U, we already discussed. Everton and Palace are playing right now. It's
think
2-1 in the 56th
I think
minute.
a 3-1 win here to Everton.
I may have to change my prediction to Calvert-Lewin for goal scorer after this. I don't know.
For
How many
more
is that
goals.
now?
4. No, 5. 5.
Five.
Five?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Scored
he
in
scored
every
the
game.
first game.
No, he got.
He
He
scored
scored
a
the first
hat
game.
trick.
He scored it.
Just one.
Oh yeah.
Won the first
Yeah.
game.
So that's
Hey, man, I
five.
forgot he scored the first game. Yeah.
He's actually banging. But
Yeah.
I mean, have they played anyone
No.
like up to par yet?
Yeah.
Well, he played Tottenham. Right?
Tottenham.
Yeah, he played
Oh,
Tottenham
they
the
beat him
first
1-0.
game.
I thought this
Yeah.
gonna give him somebody 5. So
And Tottenham
Yeah, true.
should have finished the game at least 4-love.
I give you half season and see how it goes.
yeah.
But double figures for a guy of his caliber, that's not bad. 15 goals for Calvert-Lewin is not bad.
He's
Well,
gonna hit-
if he's
he's
the
gonna hit
leading
more
man in
than 20.
understand
Everton,
me?
in order for Everton to push forward, if he's the leading man, he got to score at least 20 goals. Though.
Not really.
And I mean,
if
he got-
Richarlison
He's
chipping
going to
in,
score more than 20 this year.
if
think so?
Richarlison
Yeah.
chipping in with 12 or 13,
I think so,
that's
too.
not bad.
Yes.
He may hit 20.
And I mean, they got the creativity behind him and James.
But that's it. Have you seen
Yeah.
that midfield is clicking?
Deep.
That is like clicking
Yeah.
big time. I watched like the highlights of that game, and that midfield is
Because
like
you got
playing
runners, you got guys that
some
just
sick
want the ball,
football.
guys that just chase on the ball.
Yeah.
The Corey, Allen, these is guys that's going to clean up. So James, as I said before, James just have to sit
And when
and
he
wait
get
on
the
the
ball,
ball.
he's,
They look
he's making
devastating
the right
in
pass
midfield.
all the time. Like last game, every pass he
to
made
me,
was
James
the
was
correct
always
pass.
good, but just his career path to me was when you go to a club like Real Madrid and you don't reach the heights, sometimes it could go real bad. And to me, that's where his career, to me, went struggling at the last
I
of his
think that
season.
after
You mean
Struggling
James-
at Real
James?
Madrid, yeah.
I
And
think
then going
that
to
after
Bayern
that
Munich, it's
World
always
Cup-
going to be hard. He didn't go to Bayern
just
Munich
think
on the
that
high.
after that World
If you
Cup,
understand me, he
though,
went
yeah,
on Bayern Munich as they trying to find back his form.
Yeah.
So like, that's to me, that was where it killed him. But he was always a good technical player.
That's the same thing that we was talking about earlier too. With players wanted to play for the coaches because look, he came and right away
So he,
I
I mean, as
Ancelotti,
Scotty
yeah.
was saying, he won't want to risk Van de Beek, but still, it's like if the man wants to play, he will
He
play
will play, yeah.
regardless.
Ancelotti is definitely highly rated.
Yeah,
Sure.
But my thing too with James at Real Madrid is that the formation played him out of the team. So
It happened
for the
to
thing is,
Ozil- it happened to
Yeah,
Ozil as well.
because he came from the straight out of the World Cup, had a good World Cup for sure. He was like
did. He
the
had-
free
he was
role, but
devastating.
then you can't go into Madrid playing the free role, so it's like
You know about find a way.
yeah.
yeah, because in that same time when James was really playing, it was Modric and Casemiro, and then James in the hole. But then as not Modric and Cruz, sorry.
Cruz, yeah, Tony
And then
Cruz.
James in the hole. But then it came to a point that Casemiro started to ascend. So when Casemiro ascended, Casemiro,
They push him out
Modric,
right?
Cruz.
Yeah.
They change the formation. They
No,
play
but
once.
he wasn't pushed
one
right. He
man
was
in
pushed
front.
out the team.
pushed
So
out.
yeah,
Pushed right on
so
the side.
I think the
You still
formation
got
went against him.
CR,
Yeah,
Still got Isco as a free role player. Like,
yeah. So
Yeah,
that was
just
tough.
had
That was
too
tough for
much
James,
in
man.
him, that's the truth.
listen,
But he
Bobby.
played well at Madrid as well. He did have a couple games.
Just couldn't
that
get
were-
time.
Yeah.
That's the truth.
And I mean, he's back here, so at Everton now with the same free role, you can see that that's the role
That's
he has
his-
to play because he looks decent. That's the truth.
Yeah.
So I ain't really sure what's gonna happen.
You're gonna compare the two between him and Pogba, and
Oh God,
Nah.
It's early days
Let
yet.
talk
It's
about,
early
let Paulie
days.
talk about that one.
it's early days yet.
To talk about Pogba, like I'm a Man United fan first, but I'm a Pogba fan. I want to see Pogba do well.
Me too. I want to see
Right?
Pogba do well.
But the thing about Pogba, like I believe that he needs to figure out his role, what type of player he is first, settle down.
But is that up to him? Isn't that up to Ollie? To say
Yeah,
what,
but
in
if
a
Ollie
system?
say, listen, you
Isn't
sit
there
in
a
front of the back
system
line.
that you gotta play with?
Yeah, but as for Ollie said, goes to Pogba and say, listen, you're playing in front of the back line, that's a Matic. Like play your role. Make sure you do the things in that position properly. So if you play in front of the back line, protect the back line. Bruno, we have enough creativity at top. You don't have to worry yourself about the flair and the tricks.
Again, though, it's like, does Pogba want to play for you?
What's going on in Pogba's mind?
You're
right.
Like, you ain't even sure.
Like
What's going on? What's going on?
Every
in his
national
mind?
duty he plays,
Yeah,
like the man is look
I know,
superb.
Yeah, he looks phenomenal.
And then he comes back to United. Is like,
Maybe that's
really
a
wanna
belief
be
that he
here?
doesn't. He
You
doesn't
really
believe
wanna
in the
be
players
here?
around him.
Yeah.
I guess because how he was treated too before he left.
Yeah.
Like, when he didn't even get like a little glimpse.
Yeah.
But I feel he wants to do well. If you realize he's cut out all the big hair dudes, he's to me he's trying to be basic, he's trying to be simple. You understand me? And to me, he's still not getting. He's still ain't getting enough out of him as the man you find saying.
So giving him a fine saying that they had a travel and Pogba at the bar, but that's the thing that he had like the half red, half black. I was like, nah, he ain't condoning our ignorance. Like, it's either you book football or you book fashion.
Book fashion, yeah.
True.
I mean, that's my style, so.
I know. What can you? Yeah, you can't
It's
say
true.
anything about that. You gotta let the man have some creativity with himself, his personality, because that also reflects on the pitch
On
how
your
you
game,
play.
yeah.
That's-
If you're
it's
comfortable in yourself,
Exactly.
yeah, you hear
Listen,
stuff.
I'm all in favor of people wilding out if that's who they are.
I believe in that
Like,
too.
You
If
can't
that's you,
stimulate-
ain't meant
you
say
can't
stopping
stimulate
a
that
man,
kind
yeah.
of, like,
Because that's what's drive you, that's what's take you
true.
forward.
of course.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you're just conforming to something else.
Yeah.
So
And
true.
I don't know. All right, what are the other games going on? West Brom, Chelsea. Oh my God, no thanks.
You don't need to talk about that.
I got
I
Chelsea.
mean,
in the trash.
actually, right. So let's
I
do.
got
We can actually start
ready
predictions from
predictions,
here.
yeah.
Come.
For
It's actually yeah.
4-1
I
Chelsea.
don't even think that. Knowing Chelsea, the mega problem.
4-1 Chelsea. I think Werner gonna get his goals. I think
okay.
that's where Werner's gonna get his goals.
Let's spend 2 minutes here on Chelsea. Did you see the midweek? See Kai Havertz.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If he plays in that central role, and Tammy pretty much laid up for him a bunch of times.
Yeah.
I think
He
he's
looks
the 10.
freaking good in that.
He's the 10
Exactly.
for sure.
You
He's
can't
the
play
10
him
role.
on the right. You
Yeah.
have
But
to
this
play
if
him
you
in the
play
middle.
him on 10, you gotta change your whole system.
But they
Because
should.
he don't-
I think he's good enough.
Lampard
that
is
you
not
should.
playing a 10.
But then the man behind him as well.
Right.
God, like,
Lampard is not playing a 10. Lampard playing the 3 up top.
I know, but I think he's trying to copy Liverpool.
I feel so too.
yeah, that's what
A
he's
lot of
trying to do.
teams trying to do it now.
I think you got to play him in the 10.
And I don't think the players suit it because like, you still got men that have to come back.
Because he's scoring and he's assisting.
out
He's
Captain
doing the
America.
scoring and being
He's in the right place at the right
Captain
time.
America is they could give him to come back and play. Like, he has to play.
Yeah, important guy to me. So I said 4-1. 4-1 Chelsea. You
4-1?
think Werner gonna get a few?
I probably will go 4-1 as well. Hopefully the bite the chances. But
I would say West Brom is so disappointed, but I would say true love Chelsea.
That's my
True
score
love?
prediction.
Yeah,
True
you don't
love.
think keeper can give you one?
Nah, I don't think
Good shout actually.
so. Well, it depends on
Wait,
who.
It depends on who it is.
No,
That's
no,
a-
he
that's a-
already came out and said that Kappa is gonna go keep this.
Oh.
No, he
Oh.
didn't.
Yes, he said that
No.
many don't have enough time to play.
Right, but he didn't say Kappa's going to play. He said that many doesn't have enough time to play.
Yeah, Gabriel.
Nah, man.
He
As
could.
bad as
Listen,
Kappa
he
is.
didn't say Kappa's going to play. He just said that Mendy is not going to
Yeah,
play.
yeah, you're right. You're right.
Well,
but,
I
but as
mean,
bad as
she-
Kappa is, I can't put Gabriel in bar. No.
Listen,
I think that's
what do you
from
do
bad to
with
worse.
this? Because the man is
I think
17
as you
million.
said, the here was going through something similar. I think honestly, he's a good goalkeeper. He was in Spain's national team alongside.
That doesn't mean
No,
anything to
he
me.
was
but yeah.
alongside the here
I
around
know.
it.
He's
That was
been
for
held
Bilbao.
the
He
hair,
used to play
right?
for Atletico Bilbao before, right? And he was doing very, very well. The Premier League is a lot of pressure. The Premier League, the camera's always on
I
you.
just think
Premier
it's
League press
mistakes,
is
though.
Premier
The
League
English
press
media is awful.
English media is the
Right,
hardest
but
media to deal with.
Agreed. But did you see? I mean, you saw the second.
Yeah, the goal against Liverpool, that was horrible. He just keep
mean,
digging
I
himself
felt bad for him
deeper.
at that
I
point.
honestly felt bad for him. He's digging himself deeper.
He needs a loan deal back to
He
Spain.
need a loan deal. That to me,
Personally.
that's the best thing for him. A loan deal.
But who's going to pay the money? Who's going to pay his wage? I mean, his wages
Yeah.
are huge.
And
17
I mean,
million.
after seeing the performance at Chelsea too, is like who can
Who gonna
really,
take that
like,
risk to
No
take
one's
him?
gonna take
Nobody
him.
gonna take
Oh,
him.
no one's gonna
It will
take
gonna
him,
be
so-
a lower team in the Spanish La Liga for sure.
that
A team like
got
La
the
Liga
money,
or
got that,
and that's not going to happen. Not
on
in
a
COVID
smaller
times.
size.
Yeah,
And
not
as you
in
say,
this
COVID
time for
times
sure.
now, people reducing
Yeah.
the price of players and
All right, so West Brom, Chelsea, we move on. Oh God, Burnley, Southampton.
I don't even got a prediction for that.
I got Burnley to win though. Burnley was not bad against Leicester, you
let
know.
me see.
You know, Burnley had the game 3-2. It was 3-1, and then Burnley came back 3-2.
Two teams
and then,
that have not gotten any
and then
points.
he would miss a hit the ball, hit the post, and then Leicester went back.
I didn't watch that
4-2.
game though, but
Burnley was not bad, honestly. Burnley was
So
not bad.
sometimes they said missing the key player once more game.
The guy in the midfield. But their backline was horrible against Tottenham, though. They was all
So
over the
you're
place,
saying
man.
Burnley won
Jesus, this one ball was going over and just beating Southampton. Like Harry Kane was just playing one ball, and someone was just running out the ball. It really sent the box. Like everyone was
they
all
look
over
good.
the place. So
Four.
I gave him Burnley
Burnley?
One
Score?
love.
to win.
love.
One love. Yeah, that's a good prediction.
Dude, I don't
Same.
think there hasn't
One
not
love.
been a one love game yet.
Yeah,
so
goal scoring.
But I mean, it's Burnley.
not in this
and
era of
Southampton.
football.
I don't think.
there's
I
been
don't
actually
think
yeah,
it's
Villa
really-
Sheffield United was 1-0. So
You see?
there's been real goals this year though.
So Sheffield should beat Leeds then.
Okay, Burnley, what you got 1-0?
Yeah, 1-0.
once.
One all draw.
Once.
You know no teams.
No, the game
no
didn't
teams had a
draw.
draw yet.
No teams enjoying Premier League since
Oh.
Premier League
Someone's
started.
got to do it at some point. So you know what? You're probably right.
Man, you should have
Southampton
drawn
might get a
today.
penalty.
I'm
for
gonna
sure.
go 2-2.
2-2.
What?
Yeah, 2-2.
You got them to
Burnley,
score real
Southampton.
goals.
So, next up is Sheffield United, Leeds United, Yorkshire Derby. Not that
You
means
should start
anything.
with
There's
James.
no fans
You should start with.
there. No Egan, so I think that helps. They don't score.
Yeah,
Sheffield
struggling.
United
They're
does not
struggling. They're
score.
struggling
They
for
haven't scored a
goals.
goal in
Yeah,
like.
they're struggling for goals because these strikers that
But
have.
they're gonna. That means they're gonna score
Horrible.
2 for sure. So I'm gonna go 3-2
to Leeds.
Leeds, and we're
I
done.
think you could do better than 3 though. How much goals have you scored already?
7 and 2, giving up 7-2 though.
Oh Lord.
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna
But I don't
3-1. I'm gonna say 3-1.
Yeah, I don't think you can
Leeds. Leeds?
leak
Yeah,
that much
3-1.
goals against Sheffield. Though I don't think you liable to leak it. I don't think they're liable to score.
Defense is terrible. I'm gonna hold my hands up, right?
But still, like
I don't know what's
Sheffield
going
is
on.
not a clinical club.
Right, but they'll find a way to score. So I'll say 3-1.
Penalties, perhaps.
Yeah, and we've given away a penalty in every game, so it's fine.
Yeah, true.
If we're giving away 3 penalties in 2 games, yeah.
2-1 to Sheffield.
Hey, good. I'm glad somebody's going against me.
3-1 Leeds.
Good.
3-1 Leeds. I can't see Sheffield beating it.
I guess.
Nah, Sheffield drew
Listen,
win
I
because
hope.
Sheffield got a lot of penalties and things still. Although they're not playing to their best,
That
they're
game
still
is-
finding ways to get chances. So
But Leeds scoring though
Leeds
from
scoring.
nothing as well.
but
I
Sheff-
do think that is going to dry up pretty quickly. We're not that clinical. This is luck. We're not clinical. I think our XG, we should score like 5 a game in like all championship. We should have scored mass loads, and we couldn't. We couldn't score.
So you don't think it's the hunger from coming from the bottom?
I
coming
think it's
into
luck.
the big?
I think we're just
Probably
surprising
just
people. I
coming
think we're
in.
just playing differently. We're playing a little faster than
No
others.
faith
That
at all.
means
We
they
played
have
quick.
luck.
yeah,
Cause today that was sheer luck that happened. All
So-
the different.
Yeah, but luck is luck
Dagger-
puts points on the board, and that's all I
Yeah.
care about, right? I don't really give a shit. I just want to survive this league. That's all. I just want to survive. So, Tottenham, Newcastle. Shit, we got some terrible games. Well,
I got Tottenham to win at least 3 of.
nah. I think Newcastle was disappointing against
Brighton.
Brighton.
Well,
but
they
I
lost
think
3-0.
they're gonna come back better. I think Steve Bruce is a
Brighton
very
had
good coach, honestly, and I think Tottenham. They're not gonna settle like how Southampton was. Southampton was all over the place. Newcastle to me has a better defensive unit than Southampton by far. So I gonna want to love Tottenham the most.
I disagree, boy. I disagree.
I'm actually going to disagree too.
It's that defense.
Newcastle got a good defense here.
You think that Newcastle has a good enough defense?
Yeah.
Not the whole son as Kane. To me.
Well, they went last 5-2
Yeah.
last game.
Yeah.
2-0. Tottenham.
Now, I was thinking about that.
I'm
but-
back.
Song with the brace.
Yeah, maybe. I think Kane will bang.
Kane- I think Kane will score.
Kane will bang one.
Yeah.
All right. Man City, Leicester.
2-1 Man City.
It's actually a good game.
Yeah,
They got a disappointment from Man City though.
2-1 Man City.
They Vardy may show up.
Right. Actually, you know
Vardy
what?
does
The way that
against
they've
Man City.
started,
Vardy may have a party this thing for sure.
scored 7.
That's actually a tough prediction there. 2-1. Leicester for me.
2-1 Leicester.
Down
I actually kind of want that.
Craig don't mind City.
I want mine Leicester beat Man City.
Craig don't mind
Because I
City.
don't want Man City to win the league, honestly.
They can't let, I mean, Pat can come out with a plan, but they can't let it like shoot and get too far forward.
For me, I just feel like Leicester Man City is too much for Leicester. I would say 2-0 Man City. I just
Not
think
even going to score?
I don't think that Leicester can score. I just feel like Man City on a mission. There's a lot of naysayers and so on that say that Man City's the forgotten team. I hate them, but I have to admit that they have quality players.
Players in good positions, but
I think
the defense, as I said, the
that's
Wolves game, the
defense,
defense show up again. So I can. They won 3-1, yes, but Wolves should have killed them and punished them for the mistakes.
The only team that didn't play their first game was one of the only teams.
Yeah, that's true too. Yeah.
Against who?
Yeah.
Because somebody that actually running at them and liable to score, what gonna happen?
Well, they play Wolves first.
Yeah.
Right? So I mean,
To me, as I said, was honestly just had a off day.
Wolves had a flat game for sure.
yeah. I think this is I look at it more from a Leicester point of view. If they show up today, then you know they're for real. Like I feel like this is a big game for them. I think to show intent for this year. They started off the season pretty well. I do think this will be pretty high scoring. I think this will be a 4-2. I'm actually
change my prediction.
Listen, I actually am going like either way. Like it could be like. I think
got Man City to win,
I think Man City will win 4-2.
on the day too, right?
Man City's a team
so.
Man City's a team that's fight to the end, like to the whistle blow. Man City liable to score like at
True,
any
but
time.
you know
So like you can never rule out Man City. So that's way gone. Man City to be
and score on Man City, and Man City's just go flat. Like them is just go to ruins. Like,
but if you don't kill the game off,
before,
Man
it's
City
true.
can either come back or equalize. That's the thing about Man City. You gotta kill the game off. Teams like Liverpool, you gotta kill the game off.
All right, moving on. West Ham Wolves. Wow, Wolves
for sure.
West Ham didn't look bad against Arsenal, by the way.
Arsenal was bad. That's what
For sure.
Arsenal was flat.
I thought the West Ham was actually pretty good.
Me too.
Yeah.
West Ham won the midfield battle, and that's because Arsenal was flat to me. Arsenal to me was not the normal pressing high, the normal pushing for the ball,
knocking around
the ball. To me, that's and we
gone
brought them back
something
in. We brought them back into
But
the
then
game.
Wolves had a flat game as well too. Like they just went
I still think
missing.
was gonna beat West Ham though.
And their coach is
Extra
he's a
quality
top
wise,
coach. That's the truth.
yeah.
But
Wolves coach is a very good coach.
I feel like they say ones.
1-0?
Yeah.
Nah, boy.
Interesting.
I got Wolves to win at least 3-1.
What? I can't. I disagree. I think it can be a 2-1 Wolves, man. 2-1 Wolves. I can't see Wolves hammering. Well, not hammering, but scoring 3 goals on West Ham, despite West Ham not being at the scrap.
And West Ham playing home too.
West Ham playing home too. You gotta say that.
Don't
West Ham at home with me. West Ham built a new stadium, and everybody beat West Ham in that stadium already.
It's true because it's still the stadium.
It wasn't their stadium, right? It was the Olympic thing, right?
It was
exactly. The trap between
it's
the
not
crowd
the same.
and
It's not the same as the old West Ham. So like,
right. Upton Park used to be a good place.
It's not a fair place.
Even got the fan base.
It's not a fair
fan base
place.
drop off so much.
When West Ham lost Payet, West Ham just did it. That was West Ham trying to
but they got a kid up front.
They should have tried to build around Payet, but Payet didn't want to stay at the club. So,
What you got?
2-1
Wolves.
Right, that's what you said. Yeah, 2-1 Wolves. Yeah, I like that. 2-1.
Yeah, 2-1
Wolves. Worst game of the weekend: Fulham Villa.
Yeah, no boy probably ain't gonna watch.
I don't even think. Yeah, I don't. I
Villa
might probably not even televised.
I got Villa to beat Fulham.
Yeah, for sure.
Fulham can score still.
You know how Fulham came on?
I actually-
Right, so
Go on, I got different.
Fulham are going to still score. I got Aston Villa 2-1.
Fulham gonna bang Villa in this one. I got a feeling.
Aston Villa have pretty decent defenders. They told you that. Tyrone Mings is a very good defender. Very good defender.
He's a Bajan.
Yeah, for
yeah.
Really?
Yes,
Yeah,
he's a
he is.
Bajan, yeah.
The Bajan.
Yeah, he's a Bajan.
Really?
But he said he's going to play for
the
England.
national
though.
team and thing too, but he said he was going to play for England.
He gonna play for England. He can't play for Barbados.
Why
Yeah,
you
but he's
know?
never gonna get a game.
Why
Well,
not?
but then would you really gonna fly back for like, you know?
Yeah, it's true. But
They
game
saying that
against
you got
St.
better,
Vincent.
you got better chance to build your caps and to play more international football playing for Barbados and playing for England. He's not gonna have a long career playing for England. We all know that.
it might
No
push him. It
English.
might push him to be better. Like push him.
Yeah,
To become better.
We
But
On a
knowing
personal
England-
level, it may push his career.
But
As you
knowing
say.
England too, like England defenders is play until 100
Yeah,
years
he's
old.
not gonna get a game. He's not getting a game. I mean,
But in the Nations League that just passed, he was in the squad. So that's a step in the right direction for me. Like
Tyrone, man, that just shows me that England has nothing.
Yeah.
That's all that shows me.
Michael Keane and those boys.
Tyrone Mings.
defensive voice too. God.
Right, so you got Villa winning
Yeah.
score?
2-1.
Yeah, he gotta go with 2-1 as well.
Villa?
Yeah, Villa.
yeah, Villa. I don't take Fulham. Well, 2-2, 2-2, 2-2, 2-2. Yeah. I think so.
See, Fulham weren't terrible against Leeds, and especially in the second half, they were pretty good. They could move the ball. I think Mitrovic is gonna get 2 in this, so I'm gonna go 2-1 Fulham.
Oh, the man.
Yeah,
To me, I
mean,
think you were saying earlier, I still feel that Mitrovic is going to need help. You're in a player in that hole can be very vital for most teams. If you could get a quality player in the hole, as Everton did, got James, like to get players on the ball more, and I think that's where Fulham is missing
That's a
the
fact.
plot a bit. So Mitrovic, he may go come for the ball. He may go do more than he's needed to like. And to get 20 goals doing that is very, very hard. To go and collect the ball, trying to lay off, and still trying to get back in the box to get back the ball. To do that for 20 goals, ain't much players that could do that. Giroud is normally do it, and Giroud can give you 12, 13.
Yeah.
But he can get assists along with it. But that can't help.
That
Can't help you. You understand me? To stay up in the league.
ain't gonna happen. Which leads us on to the big game, Liverpool Arsenal.
Liverpool.
This is actually a big game
because I think Liverpool in the back of the head still saying they won the
Liverpool's had a
Community Shield.
tough first stretch.
They beat us
of
last
games.
year. You understand me? So Liverpool's still cautious coming into the game, and Chelsea was playing good with the 10 men. Chelsea was playing pretty decent with the 10 men at the time. If the CM Kappa didn't give away the goal, if Chelsea put away the penalty, you understand? It was still a lot happening in the game, honestly. So
to be honest,
to me, it showed that you can.
It's sad though.
To be honest, right? Anytime you playing Chelsea and you see Kepa in bar, you already know you want love up. Like something has to
I
happen.
said that when I see Kurt Zuma.
Like
When I see Kurt Zuma and Rudiger and those guys, like
I would tell you something, Sims. I would tell you something. A lot of Chelsea fans telling me, like when they ask them, like who you will play next to Thiago Silva, Zuma's the first thing they're calling
Because of what strength.
And then he can cover a bit.
Yeah, but he's too clumsy.
He is fast too,
But
though.
he's too clumsy to me.
Yeah.
He's a Frenchman. I like him. He was a roadie French team
Footwork,
before,
I
too, but
think he ain't really
he's
that.
too clumsy. To me, you gotta be good on the ball, and you understand. You can't be falling down. He's a man who won't fall down at crucial times and slide down. Nah, I just ready to defend on this sort of thing.
He got a clumsy look to him for
yeah,
sure.
you can't. So I can't get to. To me, Rudiger is a bad defender than him. So if
they're saying
Thiago,
that
I will go with
Rudiger's-
Thiago and
they're gonna
Rudiger.
loan- they're gonna
They'll
loan
let
him
out
out.
Rudiger.
Huh?
So they're
They're gonna
working with
loan
Kurt
Rudiger
Zuma.
out. It looks
Really?
like that's what's being told, or just get rid. Get rid of him.
Whoa, I didn't even know
But
that.
Christensen
free?
start against Liverpool. Remember?
I don't think anything is for free in this world.
COVID times.
Yeah, talking about Rudiger and somebody else who they may have to move.
But the same Christensen played against Liverpool. That was
Yeah,
probably a surprise.
He got sent off.
Got
He
sent
got
off.
sent off, but I mean, like,
But
he got the
Thiago's
knock
fit?
over. Rudiger.
Thiago's fit for this game?
Yeah, he played during the week.
Oh yeah,
Got a
he
clean
did.
sheet. So I
Yeah.
can't rate it that game. The Havertz ain't tricking me. Havertz is not tricking me. I want to see him today.
That's Barnsley, so you can't really.
Yeah, but I think him
He
playing that natural position for him, I think you could see
The goal should have
why
given him some
he should play
confidence.
through the middle.
The goal should. So today, if he don't produce today, it shows that he's not adapted.
That's
to the
today
league.
or-
It's tomorrow, right?
Tomorrow.
It's tomorrow. No, it's Monday. It's Monday.
No,
Yeah.
Thiago
Nah,
has not
Liverpool
today-
also is Monday.
no. I mean the
Oh,
Chelsea,
Chelsea is
West Brom.
Yeah, Chelsea.
Yeah,
West Brom
yeah,
is
yeah,
today.
to that talk
Right,
to
right,
you,
that's
yeah,
with me.
yeah.
So I mean, if Havertz don't step up today after scoring a hat trick during the week.
I mean, Thiago has not really had his perfect match alongside of him in any given club that he's played for, though, to be honest.
Yeah.
Silva, like, everybody he's played, like, he either had to help them along or it's just like he basically doing most of the work himself. That's the truth. Even with Brazil.
That's why we're him. Like, when he was at Milan was now starting to struggle, and he was still up in there with being one of the best defenders in the world. So like,
So Kempembe was not a good match for him?
I mean,
he was still learning. He's still learning.
Mbappe
is still learning his trade to me.
He's
still not at his.
He's becoming a decent player right now as of late, but like when he first was there, it was like Thiago still had to do majority.
And you don't let Marquinhos
Marquinhos to me now growing into his game a lot too, because like early in the earlier stages he was not around the Brazil setup. Yeah. And he used to play in and out every game for PSG, and like he was still not around Brazil
when he
team.
first started,
so, like,
you see passing the ball. That was not a strong point.
He looked good at defensive mid though.
He looked good at defense. That was a good idea for the coach. I must say that was a good move. Playing Marquinhos.
I think he gotta be some place that he ain't really like panicky, because you know the defensive role, like strikers are already ahead of you, so you know you got time in that aspect. Man will tell you man or what's not, so you got more room to maneuver in the middle. And at the box.
I got a question for the guys though. I don't know what you guys think about it. A little off topic. What you guys think about Neymar leaving Nike, signing for Puma? Like
that's just a money deal, surely.
Yeah,
that's just a money deal.
My honest opinion, just see Nike done with him.
You think so?
You think it's that way?
Like,
no way.
Like, I look at the reaction from him after the Champions League finals. And tears are real, because he know that is a possibility he may never ever win the Champions League right now. Like,
you don't think they have another chance this year?
Nah.
And then Mbappe claiming that he's going off this season.
I don't think, and he knew it. He knew that this was the best time for me to do it, and I feel that's where he brought down in that manner. Like,
Neymar's great after every loss.
Neymar probably like what?
Is that old?
Neymar is
29.
Neymar is a year older or 2 years older than Pogba. Pogba is 27. So say 28, 29.
He's got plenty of time left to win a Champions League.
I thought he was like 30 or so.
PSG?
I don't think that Neymar.
I don't think it'll happen there. No, I don't.
He knew it.
He probably go to Juve at some point.
Like, even if like, for he to leave PSG, no, it can only be either a money deal or like finish your career. I don't feel it's gonna be.
Usually
he can compete at that level now. Like, so like Nike
his dad, some boy.
They're pushing.
That's a money.
So to me, and
that's a strange deal. I mean,
and Nike does normally go for the younger players that know coming up, no looking to be the best players. So like Mbappe now is to me the man that Nike is going to run with. Mbappe is going to be on every team right now. Mbappe now is the face of football. Is going to be the face of football with Messi and Ronaldo. Yes.
But I mean, Ronaldo is still the face of Vapor though, because everything goes through him as well.
Ronaldo is still the Nike guy, but to me, Mbappe is going to be. Right now, Mbappe is on FIFA.
But Neymar was bigger than that because
I know he's the name.
So he beat Messi and Ronaldo. This is probably one of the first things that you want to see Messi and Ronaldo on the FIFA case for a little while. You understand? You had Hazard last year, and Hazard was horrible at
he needs to come good.
Yeah, he was horrible at Real Madrid so far. So like, Mbappe to me is the guy to care.
I mean, I'm a fan of Mbappe, but
we same beer shake, so
a little controversial, like as a personality.
Yeah, to me he's got.
You would put all your money behind
his
him.
Head is gonna get. That's
I don't trust anything about Mbappe.
It's how he can deal with the pressure. If it's gonna go to his head, and to me, if he can be arrogant, and that's what gonna define him. If
they're already pushing to move him out, he's pushing to move out.
Right, that's what he's saying, because he know he's.
I don't think Mbappe is an arrogant player.
No, it's arrogant as Neymar for sure. Neymar is.
Yeah. But this sometimes it comes with that. He may win a Ballon d'Or or something, and you may just swell. You understand?
But some of the best players are arrogant.
You think Neymar is arrogant for money in terms of who behind it?
For me, I feel like he done with Neymar. That's just how he feels.
My thing in that whole setup.
I feel like he just done with Neymar.
My thing in that whole setup is that Neymar left Barcelona to come out of Messi's shadow. He wanted to be the man.
Right. Wanted to win a Ballon d'Or and wanted to win the Champions League.
Exactly. Before Messi. He left Nike because Ronaldo, we know Mbappe is the future Nike, but right now at this moment, Ronaldo is Nike.
For the last 12, 13 years, give or take, for sure.
So for me, I just think that Neymar wants is craving that attention to be demand that driving
possible.
anything.
Yeah,
else.
yeah, it's
You know what I'm
Probably.
saying? Money is a role.
Because
plays
I
a
mean,
role
like
too.
Puma, the last big player for Puma was probably like Marco Royce.
Yeah, Royce is
and,
like an injury
you know,
didn't
And
happen.
you probably didn't know that, so like,
I
not
didn't
much
know
people
that.
don't really push Puma
I
like
mean,
that.
good players
You know
wear
what I'm saying?
Puma, but still, it's like nobody really had the face
Yeah.
other than Royce. That's the truth. But David Silva had a glimpse with.
Yeah,
I
so
mean, that was in his latter stages. So I guess that's what Neymar was trying to do to get a really like Ronaldo, because competed with Messi at Barca and then competed with Ronaldo in like he's like. He just
that could be-
everybody like he just trying to do his own thing.
Yeah,
right
but
I
he,
do say-
he needs to be consistent.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, he's so inconsistent to me.
As of recently, football, you can see it kind of matured in
Agree.
terms of like less dribbling, more direct, more impactful.
I can't agree with that.
Messi,
know,
I agree.
Listen,
I
Messi
agree.
walks
Neymar
off the park. in
Neymar,
terms of
Neymar in
more
that in the
valuable
finals
player.
against Bayern Munich, Neymar was holding the ball too long.
Yeah, I mean,
Too long.
he wants to win, but he don't
Narcissist,
believe.
selfish.
He's not a man to believe in it. That's just
He was
like
very disappointed after
Brazil when we took
against Bayern
that
Munich.
whooping. That almost bring water from it. He's the truth.
It brought
To me,
water from it.
when he plays for Brazil, he's to me he looks like a different player. When
In
Neymar
comparison to
plays for-
PSG?
yeah. When Neymar
I think
plays for
Neymar gonna play
Brazil-
the same way. But,
Nah.
well, with Messi, one thing when Neymar was at Barcelona, Messi, I guess Messi kept him on the rocks in a sense
Yeah.
because Neymar
Because
was
you gotta
not.
deal with Messi's the main man, so you can't
But
overdo
then
it.
that's
you
when
know
his
what I mean?
football was at the top.
That's
when
right.
Exactly.
And he was doing the right things.
Absolutely.
He
That's
was
a good
doing the
point.
right
Look
things.
very
You know what
good.
That's a
I
good
mean?
point.
And
That's a
you're
good
going,
point.
and you're going to France. France can't test you because the France league is so poor. You could go and do as you like. You could go and score 20 goals,
Right.
playing 20 games. You understand? So
And also
like,
no one gives
to
a
me-
shit 'cause who's
and
watching the French league.
So that's why he would. To me,
Yeah.
I don't think he's going to win another Champions League, and he's going to never win a Ballon d'Or. Simple as that for me. Unfortunately, sorry. And he knew it. The tears that he brought out against Bayern Munich, he knew it that like this was my best chance.
I mean, it's Bayern for Christ's sake. You can't. Bayern is not a walking park.
They should have got something out of the game.
True.
It should have at least gone extra time. Not a one love. Bayern was trashing everybody and come and beat you that soft. You know what I'm saying? I mean, so like,
Agreed.
and you had clear cut chances.
But you watch Bayern versus Sevilla though? In the Super Cup?
Nah, you gotta watch the game.
I know
Yeah.
it's-
Sevilla had a good boy.
Sevilla, but we say because
Sevilla
Sevilla's a
team look
structured
good too on
team.
paper,
Sevilla is
for
a-
sure.
yeah, Sevilla is a team that is planning football. You can see how Sevilla play. There's a lot of covering. There's a lot of movement. Sevilla knows how to play. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I didn't looking for a walkover. I was
It's
not
only
surprised
take
by the
couple.
scoreline.
It's only take a couple media sessions though to see like who to mark, what to do, and like football has become.
Don't
quite
get me wrong,
easy.
their Bayern Munich is going to be
Yeah,
in the
so-
top in the last four Champions League again, but
But Bayern
I don't
is a
think they're going
team
to wash
that
off
always plays
teams
to
like
outscore.
how it.
But
they-
that's
they
their
did.
football, not you.
Yeah, to outscore people.
Yeah, to outscore people,
yeah,
they
yeah.
don't really rely on defending right now.
Yeah. they're
Lost
just going-
Thiago,
That's
which
one
is a
thing. Yeah,
big.
because
I
it's
know,
not
for
really
only
by
20,
defenders.
yeah, I thought that was like a very shrewd deal for Liverpool.
Yeah, to get him at that price, 20 million.
20.
It hurts my heart to this day that Liverpool got him.
For 20
I cannot believe that Liverpool got him for 20.
This is the thing that's got me right. Like, all these deals is be happening, but United still.
Nah, I used to feel like that too with Arsenal. I used to see
Like,
people buying
but
players
you know,
and,
For
like,
20?
quality
Why
players
only
and, like,
20? Like, that, is
probably
he
the
value?
age.
Rakitic
They
spent
said the
for
age.
Yeah, he's
1.5.
29.
That's ridiculous.
He's 30.
But
He's 30.
And Rakitic is still a decent player, just like he did not fit in
But he
Barcelona.
went by
But he might went
Sevilla.
for
To me, he was a
1.5.
scapegoat though. He was the one who scapegoats at Barca. He would play again and still you would hear at
But that's his
Rakitic
whole
and-
Yeah,
time
yeah,
now.
yeah.
He was,
He
out-
was-
he was there before.
He was the
Yeah.
first to
Right.
blame.
Yeah, to me, but
All
He
right.
had a good World Cup too. So.
You want to do your donkey of the day first before we end off?
Yeah, so we gotta
Or the
be
donkey
we gotta
of the
be on the
week.
games that
Right.
from last year, let me say
Chelsea.
last week.
I can do cup games too, right?
Huh?
I can do the cup games in the midweek, right?
Probably.
I ain't
I'd say it would be we can nominate 3, but you still have to got 1.
Kappa.
I got Kappa, Christensen, and Kieran Gibbs. You have to pick 1.
I go to Christensen. That what he did was just
Yeah.
that ain't even football.
Yeah,
at that
you're right.
point.
Yeah, that's true.
How I would contest that is that I think that either him was getting the red card or Kepa because I believe that Mane would have put that ball on him.
I tried to run around.
And Kepa would have, you know, see me.
Exactly.
But I would say Kepa for me though. Like Kepa, you can't get past Kepa, man. Like that silly pass right there, and Mane hungry. Like that's a risky pass, man. Like,
And looking at his face after, like he just looked like the donkey, like what am I gonna do? Like, if I could hide, well, he got enough mistakes at Chelsea already, boy.
Yeah,
he got a lot of mistakes,
to
boy.
the right where he was all the way on the
and then I
left
had to get the ball came over. He ran the ball. He ran on the ball, and like he was nowhere near the ball. And for me, when the guys shifted him, I just crossed the ball and I had to save the ball off the line. Like
I ain't really sure.
He's sharp confidence.
Yeah,
I mean,
he's definitely confident.
He's a goal.
Sure.
Like he's sure he's a goal.
I don't know. Dude,
he was running spin set up.
I feel for him in a way, like, but you just need he needs to get out of the team for a little while.
Yeah, for sure.
You gotta sit him down.
No, that you Brett. That
needs
pass
help.
for sure. It has to be Kappa.
Definitely we going.
And I mean, he's got the ball under control. You got the world of time, and they use pass the ball and man 6 yards away. Like, what you do that?
No fans.
I know. Yeah.
So you have no excuse.
He's lucky.
You understand? No fans.
that's a point. That's a good point.
No
Could you imagine if
excuse.
there was fans
Woo.
on him?
Probably walk off the field.
Yeah. Probably
Or
won't
not.
play that.
Remember he went to get stuff?
Yeah.
He tried to man
That's
out.
why I don't have any time for Kappa.
Because he came out and
disobeyed.
did that. Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah,
He
that was
disobeyed
horrible.
His
though.
manager didn't
Yeah.
come off when he was properly subbed.
Yeah.
That to me,
Yeah.
you deserve everything you get right now.
And when you do that, you got to win the game. When you do that, when you call off a sub, you have to win the penalty shootout. You can't lose.
You can't lose.
You gotta save all the penalties.
Show your work for sure.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah.
So we going with Kappa.
Yeah.
Donkey
Kappa
of the
for
day
sure.
for last week.
Yeah, kept
Yes.
it.
Yeah. Man of the player of the weekend for last week. Some boy is getting
Song.
yeah, God,
I mean,
definitely
I
got
have
the
to.
song.
Scored 4
He
goals.
scored
Yeah.
4 goals. I don't think
Sure.
the boy could beat that. I don't definitely think the boy could beat that.
Had
Going
a
with
decent
song for
game
sure.
around it as well too. Movement, passing, yeah.
To me, he any young footballer or looking to be a striker coming off the wing. I think Song is a man you could look up to or text and tips off him. Song is a very good a very good mover off of the ball. Honestly, like he runs behind defenders. He's what you would call a pass, as you said earlier.
Yeah, true.
Song is a pass, and that's a good thing in football. So you go with Song for the player of the weekend.
Yeah.
Goal of the weekend. I go on the man against for Leeds, Costa.
That was
On
a
the
good goal.
first one, yeah.
That was a good goal.
That was a good goal to hit
That was
down
a
the
good
one
goal.
time coming over and the power he got on it.
That was a good
I go on with that.
Not a bad shout.
Yeah, not to me too. That's a decent.
I'm trying to think of the
The rest of goals.
Trying
Straight
to
from West Ham, West Brom. The West Brom free kick was not a bad goal as well. Pereira, that was a good goal.
that was the left footed guy.
Yeah.
Left.
That was
Sweet free kick.
kick.
Yo.
But to me, what made Costa to me difficult, the ball was coming over. It's always hard to hit the volley on the
But he
one
hit it
time.
hard
And
enough
he hit
under
it
the bar,
hard, you
yeah.
understand?
He hit it just under the bar. That's a good show.
As I said, next time we will know the goals exactly.
I shouldn't include the cup games, but I think it wasn't Shaqiri. Who Liverpool's first goal? No, that was the second one. First one is
Lincoln City.
yeah.
Lincoln
The
City?
first goal was a free kick that was miles outside the box, and he crushed it for sick. I think it was
Shaqiri.
That ended at 6-2, right?
I think it was
7 or something like that, yeah.
6-2, something like that.
Yeah.
All right, fellas. Well, pleasure. Let's see how the games go this week, and we'll be back next week. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, send us some love. Anything in the comments, just let us know. We'll answer them next week. So thanks, boys. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Cool?
Yeah.
Good.